In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis, as well as breaking news. El Salvador now owns 5,774 Bitcoin, worth over $400 million, as El Salvador continues winning. We'll also be discussing Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas says buy Bitcoin and keep your money out of the hands of those who want to take it. Sage advice. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin could see 1.38 billion worth of shorts as we hit $71,000. We'll also be discussing GameStop should buy Bitcoin, says Anthony Scaramucci, and what that would look like. We're also going to be discussing Donald Trump doubling down just recently on his crypto support at the fundraiser event. I'll be breaking down this report. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin to explode to $135,000 per coin by the end of this year, courtesy of these three catalysts, which I'll be sharing with you according to the BitGo CEO. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin can skyrocket to 500,000 per coin by October 2025, according to billionaire Chamath P, the Silicon Valley VC. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, family, in today's show. And today's episode is brought to you by the Black Card Coin. That's right, blackcardcoin.com. I encourage you to check it out because it's pretty amazing. You ever think about, can I spend my crypto in real life at physical stores or at ATMs? Can I withdraw funds? Well, now you can with the Black Card Coin. In fact, here are some of the highlights. You get instant card activation, unlimited global spending. You're even going to earn 10% on all referrals, as well as 13% cash back when you take advantage of this offer today. And the cool thing about it is it's already trading on all of the top crypto exchanges out there. You can trade all the top cryptocurrencies. And here's a actual picture of what the card looks like. And did you know you can spend it anywhere? That's the beauty here. Now, also, this specific card, when you stake, you're going to get a virtual card right away. And a few days later in the mail, you're going to get the physical card. And I personally think that a credit card without fees that you can top up with crypto is a pretty amazing idea. But I encourage you to do your own due diligence and research. Click the link in the description below. It's blackcardcoin.com and take advantage of this crypto card, and let's start stacking those sats, shall we?
Bitcoin, 60 G's, 60 G's. Buying opportunity for fifth level sexy G's. What do you think, JV? Oh, by the biddy, who cares about a roaring kitty? A boring kitty, not me. I'm for the bitty. I'm for the nippinator. I'm for Nipsey, not for the weirdo Kit Kat kitty cat. The kitty cat, I'm for stacking the sats. Stack the sats, ain't no thing, baby. It's a chance to stack those sats. Chance to stack the bitties. Baby, you never heard about me with another coin. Bitcoin. I got my mind on my Bitcoin, and my Bitcoin on my mind. 60 G's, 60 G's. A buying opportunity.
BTFD.
Bitcoin. But I don't sweat it because it's just pathetic to let it get me involved in that sell on the dip crowd, sell on the dip crowd, dip sell, dope sell, no sell, no I won't Bitcoin sell. I'm no sellout. Bitcoin, Roger out, Roger out.
The new Jammy Jam, 60 G's, baby. Shout out to Chandy for producing the track. If you're new to the YouTube channel, very important, smash the likes and subscribe, as it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're watching the stream live right now on X, please hit the repost button. It's free to do so, and it will get more eyeballs on the channel and will help pump the Bitcoin price, for Christ's sake. Today is pod episode number 1664. I'm your host, JV, and it's June 8th. 2024. Happy stacking Saturday. Lots happening in the market. So let's kick it off with our market watch, actually, as we do each and every day. You should be able to see Coin 360 here on your screen. We got Bitcoin back in the green, trading above 69,700, alongside Ether in the green, trading just shy of 3,700, and XRP in the green, but trading less than 50 cents, while Solana, Cardano, and AVAX all correcting and in the red. Yesterday was pretty much a big red day overall for the crypto market. And checking out coinmarketcap.com, we're sitting at a 2.54 trillion market cap with about 89 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours, with the Bitcoin dominance just shy of 54%, meaning we back on the climb with the Ether dominance at 17.4%. Let me know, crypto fam, how high will this Bitcoin dom likely climb for this particular cycle? Let me know in that live chat. Don't be a stranger. And checking out the SOT 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. We got Su up 6%. Monero up 5%, and Pendle up a humble 3%. That's because the majority of the alts are currently correcting and in the red. Which particular alts are you guys most bullish on for this particular bull? Holla. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a visual perspective on the daily virtually bloodshed across the board, with maybe 15 to 20% max of the market actually in the green. So Bitcoin's doing its thing. And zooming out on the monthly, a little more in the green, but overall I'd say 70% in the red, with some impressive gainers, which are including the meme coins. And checking out the crypto greed and fear index, today we're a 72 back in greed. Yesterday was a 77 in extreme greed. Last week a 72, and last month a 55 in greed. So there you have it. Crypto fam, let me know where you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to take us this upcoming week. Do you think we recapture price discovery, which would be 73,800, or do you think we'll continue trading sideways a little longer? Let me know your honest thoughts. Let's now dive into a little bit of technical analysis, aka astrology for the broskies, and discuss why the price is down right now. Bitcoin price dipped approximately 3% in the last 24 hours to reach 3690 on June 8th. Now, I don't know what in the world they're smoking there, but nonetheless, Bitcoin is outperforming the broader crypto market, whose valuation dropped almost 4% in the same period. And amongst top catalysts driving the Bitcoin lower prices today are better than expected job data in the US and a slight depletion in the Bitcoin supply held by the richest whales. That's right. The Bitcoin price decline today came primarily on the heels of a strong US employment report for May. Non-farm payroll surged to 272,000 over the past month, surpassing all 77 estimates in Bloomberg's Economist survey. Treasury yields, meanwhile, surged following the release, with both 2-year and 10-year yields rising by approximately 12 basis points, as outlined here in the chart. Now, stocks also declined, with the benchmark S&P 500 index down around 0.3%, while the dollar, believe it or not, strengthened. Rise in yields often indicate higher borrowing costs and can lead to reduced risk appetite. And as a result, investors tend to move away from riskier assets like stocks and cryptos in favor of safer investments. Now, the richest Bitcoin whales, are they really cashing out? Well, let's discuss it. Today, the Bitcoin price decline coincides with a slight dip in the Bitcoin supply held by the richest hodlers, aka whales. Notably, the Bitcoin supply held by whales with at least 100,000 Bitcoin in holdings has dipped 0.2% over the past 48 hours, meaning these investors are either redistributing their holdings into smaller addresses or cashing out altogether. Nonetheless, the lower Bitcoin supply cohorts, such as the 10,000 to 100,000 BTC and the 1,000 to 10,000 BTC ones, have been accumulating in the recent months. And of course, they're accumulating right now as the smart money is stacking sats and preparing for this parabolic run-up, for this post-halving rally, which we're on the cusp of. And from a technical viewpoint, Bitcoin's decline today started after testing its interim resistance level at around 70,000, that major psychological level. The crypto has been failing to close decisively above said level since mid-March, when we broke and hit the current all-time high of 73,800, as we can see here on the Bitcoin daily price chart. However, the resistance level appears to be at the neckline of Bitcoin's prevailing inverse head and shoulders pattern. This classic bullish reversal setup revolves when the price breaks above the neckline and rises by as much as the maximum distance between the pattern's lowest point and the neckline, as outlined here in the chart. Bitcoin's primary upside target for July is over $90,000 if this head and shoulders pattern plays out as intended. However, conversely, a pullback from the neckline risks sending Bitcoin price towards its 50-day exponential moving average, which is the red wave on the chart, currently at $66,740. And in other breaking news, El Salvador now officially owns 5,774 biddies worth over 400 million, meaning El Salvador will continue winning. And in other breaking news, Mexican billionaire Ricardo Salinas says buy Bitcoin and keep your money out of the hands of those who want to take it. Sage advice. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Shout out to Ricardo Salinas and shout out to the country of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, their fearless leader, as they continue to stack them biddies. You already know. But anyways, fam, next story of the day, let's break down these shorts, which may potentially be liquidated, 1.38 billion worth, according to this headline. So let's break this baby down. Short Bitcoin quickly rebound from its recent dip. Or should we rebound from this recent dip and get back above 71,000, which were less than 2,000 from? Over $1 billion worth of short positions shall be liquidated. On June 7th, Bitcoin dropped 3% to 68.5 before slightly recovering back above 69 amid broader macroeconomic uncertainty triggered by the U.S. Summary employment situation report, which we previously discussed regarding the jobs. And along with Bitcoin's price decline, Ether also saw a 3.5% decline, and several alts are currently being wrecked. The market plunge led to 409 million wipeout of short and long positions across the board, according to CoinGlass data. And of that, 56 million were long positions in Bitcoin. However, 2 days before the Bitcoin price decline on June 5th and the 6th, it hovered between 70,000 and 71.6. Many traders were hopeful it might inch closer to its all-time high of roughly 73.8. Now the traders are hedging their bets that its price might not rebound as quickly, so much so that if Bitcoin returns to 71 Gs, 1.38 billion in long positions will be wiped out, indicating that future traders anticipate further price declines. And here was a recent tweet from Willy Woo. Bitcoin won't get nice things until the last minute degen longs give up chasing the price. If you want to go long, set your liquidations safely away from being squeezed by the whales. This comes after investors have been curious as to why Bitcoin's price hasn't surpassed its March all-time highs lately, especially given the 19-day streak of positive inflows with Bitcoin ETFs. And also it was reported that analysts indicate that many more factors impact Bitcoin's price and that ETFs don't have enough clout, at least according to Capriole Investments' Charles Edwards, quoting him here. ETF flows are fantastic, but they are not strong enough to exceed the entire ecosystem selling yet. Meanwhile, crypto trader Christopher Inks reiterated that the market is made up of spot, futures, ETFs, and options. So we have all of the above. So there you have it. Crypto fam, do you think these shorts will likely get liquidated as we recapture 71,000? Do you think we'll continue trading sideways for another week? Or do you think we'll just break out, hit these all-time highs sooner than anticipated? But anyways, fam, next story of the day, we got a lot to cover. GameStop, let's discuss this. Should GameStop put Bitcoin on the balance sheet? And in fact, I actually tweeted this out the other day, got a lot of love. I put GameStop should buy Bitcoin and become the next MicroStrategy. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. And this was off the back of the tweet from Marty, who wrote, so if GameStop takes their $2 billion cash and raises another $3 billion after their 424B5 today and buys $5 billion of Bitcoin, they could be another MicroStrategy. Now, how many of you watched the Roaring Kitty stream yesterday? I was watching. We had like 650,000 live viewers. So it was an interesting topic. Let's discuss it. GameStop and its stock price has been the talking point in many crypto-centric and traditional financial communities throughout the past few days. Not without reason. GME's price went on a massive roller coaster this week, soaring 130% and then plummeting by 55% shortly after. Many financial experts have chipped in with opinions, one of whom is the prominent Bitcoin permabull, Scaramucci. He says GameStop was all the rage this week, as virtually everyone who is even remotely interested in the so-called meme trading was anticipating the stream of Keith Gill. Let me know if you guys watched the stream. His nickname is the Roaring Kitty. Went live on YouTube for the first time in almost 4 years, and again, unprecedented numbers, more live viewers than I've ever seen on a stream. And then GameStop filed to sell up to 75 million more shares. As the price soared above $60, the market didn't take it well. Then GME tumbled by more than 50% on the day, and at the time was currently trading less than $30. So we had Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital. He came up with an interesting suggestion. He wrote, replying to the statement above, GameStop should buy Bitcoin. Now, if they actually did that, could they really become the next MicroStrategy? Why not? I mean, they are cash heavy right now. And if you're cash heavy, where do you park all that capital? You know what I mean? If you park it in a bank, you're ultimately treating fiat as a store of value. And you already know those that treat fiat as a store of value. What do we call them, folk?
People that use fiat.
We call them poor. Gil, who became famous for building a massive GME position and then being a leading figure behind the stock's massive rally back in 2020, was talking live on the broadcast. Let me know if you were able to watch it. Had over 500,000 views in a few hours. But it's worth noting that multiple GME-inspired meme coins were trending upwards before the stream. However, as the stock's price tumbled, so did those meme coins. And what is very interesting as well is that streamer was down in his position, which he showed you live during the stream, 300 million in unrealized losses. So they were hoping during that live stream it bump up the stock price and achieve a $60 value, which would put his unrealized gains at $1 billion, and he would hypothetically be a billionaire at that point. However, it had the opposite effect, and he was down 300 million like it ain't no thing. In fact, he was just sipping a beer with a sling, pretending to be, I don't know what the hell he's doing. But he's like, hey, well, this is interesting. Check out this stock. Wow, I'm down 300 million. But I got beer, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't advise anyone to follow what I'm doing. But I believe in the company, so I'm all in. So be it. That was the gist of the stream. Let me know if you guys were on the stream. I found that very interesting. But anyways, fam, holla.
Again. Call me 3AC cause I'm blowing it up. Short squeeze, more please, yeah, it's going to pump.
But anyways, fam, next story of the day. Speaking of the Trumpster, let's break this headline down. Donald Trump doubles down on his crypto support at the fundraiser event, which just occurred. That's right. Former U.S. Pres, Mr. Trumpity Trump, is intensifying his crypto advocacy as part of his 2024 presidential campaign. Genius. Now proclaiming his goal is to become the crypto president. Double genius. That's according to Reuters. Published on June 7th, citing sources familiar with the matter, Trump reportedly declared he would be the crypto president at a fundraising event in San Fran hosted by Kraft Ventures and David Sachs, the tech billionaire Chamath P. Shout out Chamath. The event reportedly helped Trump raise another $12 million to support his promotional efforts before the November 5th presidential election. Trump reiterated his support for crypto and his plans to push the industry forward, while pointing out that the Dems party intention is to take the opposite approach with harsh regulations, which the U.S. crypto industry commonly refers to as regulation by enforcement. He does make a great point. The Dems want nothing more than to destroy crypto, hence their objective with Sleepy Joe and Gensler and Warren, their entire corrupt con artists. Just saying. It comes only a week after the current U.S. president, Poopy Pants Biden, received backlash from the crypto industry after vetoing a resolution that would have overruled the U.S. SEC Staff Accounting Bulletin, SAB number 121, the controversial crypto accounting guidelines required for institutions that custody crypto assets to record crypto holding as liabilities on the balance sheet. Now, this follows several recent public declarations by Trump showing his support for the crypto industry. That's right. It was on May 26th where Trump reiterated the U.S. must not settle for anything less than first place in the crypto industry. Quoting Trump here, "Our country must be the leader in this field. There is no second place." Reminds me of sailors. There is no second best. But anyways, he declared that on Truth Social, a social platform which he owns. And he also says, "I am very positive and open-minded to crypto companies and all things related to this new and burgeoning industry." So there you have it, yo. And he also just said a lot of very bullish things for crypto in general, the polar opposite of what Biden, Warren, and Gensler are trying to do in crypto, which is stifle innovation and drive that overseas. Trump says, "We're going to protect the self-custody rights of all Americans with Bitcoin." And I think that's what every Bitcoiner wanted to hear. He also said something along the lines of, "I will free Ross Ulbricht day one if I am elected president." And I think everyone wants that to happen. And he was even asked regarding WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. And he said, I think it was Tim Pool interviewing him. He said, "Would you pardon, if you're elected, Julian?" And Trump said he would consider it. So let me know your thoughts on all of that. Which president do you think is going to be the best for crypto adoption and Bitcoin in general? Let me know your thoughts. Clearly, it cannot be Biden. He is clearly anti-crypto. He is pro-establishment, and he wants money controlled by the state. The difference with Bitcoin, it separates money from the state. So if Trump sticks to his word and protects our rights to self-custody, that's precisely what we want. That's precisely what we need. But another question, will he